So let me talk to you about the levels of wealth. There's levels to this. There's levels of being wealthy. Number one is that zero. Everyone talks about on the internet, 0% interest, credit cards, blah blah blah, 200K, 300K, and then they think that that's the game and that's the source. Let me talk to you about business. Let me talk to you in 30 more seconds about business, about something real, something tangible, about a C corporation, what people don't talk about. Stop with the damn LLCs. The only reason why you got the LLC is to put it under a property and to pay less taxes. That's it. That's the only reason that you knew. You went to legal, you know who, or busy, whatever, and you bought an LLC that was 30 days old and you're expecting 300K. It doesn't work like that. You need structure. You need a contact. You don't need luck. You need a contact that's gonna explain to you things either for free or they will separate free and then premium, because you've got to invest in yourself. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is level 2. What's level 2? Level 2 is to raise funds. You've got to raise funds. Level 2 is to raise funds via a private placement memorandum. How did Sony become Sony? How did Samsung become Samsung? How did Yahoo or Starbucks became the what they are today? Because somebody sat down with them and spoke to them in Latin. All right, Latin, financial Latin, and told them, you know what? You need to stop being dumb and you need to raise funds. The banks are good, but the banks are always going to have an interest and a rate. So you're always going to be stuck in paying month to month and an interest, a high interest or a 0% interest. You know, that's good, that's great, but we've got to get to the next level. Level 2 is raising funds via a private placement memorandum. Let me tell you level 3 and then I'll be on my way. Level 3 is to raise funds to build skyscrapers. How do you think people do apartment complexes worth $300 million? How do you think they build apartment complexes worth $50 million? How do you think people are building pools by the masses? How do you think people are buying malls and then renting malls? They're building funds. Now, how do you build that? You know, how do you do that? Give me 20 more seconds. So the way you do that is you need 3 things. Number 1, you need a pitch deck. Number 2, you need something called a C corporation. I told you already to stop with the LLCs. You need a C corporation to raise unlimited funds. Google what the 506 regulation C means. You can raise unlimited funds via accredited investors and via non-accredited investors, an unlimited amount of funds. Number 3, I know I'm speaking fast, but that's the way my brain works. And if you can catch up, you catch up. If not, then it's on you now. Number 3, you're gonna need experience. Do you know somebody, maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe your cousin, maybe your ex, the one that didn't like you, that has maybe 50 years old, and then you get another person that's 50 years old. Now you put them in the corporation, and now you have 100 years of experience. That's the way to do it. Okay, that's the way the elite do it. That's the way in high finance it works. And you want to raise funds, and the way you want to do it is you need those 3 things: a pitch deck, experience, and then a C corporation. Okay, that way you can exchange stock. You can exchange a piece of paper that Americans have given a piece of paper so much value. You exchange that paper for money, and then you go to investors that are lazy, because you've got to make money via other people's monies. You've got to multiply money via other people's money and other people's ideas. What do you think they're doing in Shark Tank? Do you think those people actually have that? Why do you think they call it that Mark Cuban, that Mr. Wonderful, that all these names, right? Ben Mala, what's this guy, Grant Cardone? Do you really think they're getting money out of the bank? They're raising funds, Jack. They're raising funds, and they're raising funds in the millions and the billions with other people's monies, to invest on other people's ideas, and then they want a rate of return. So if you want more information, and that went over your head because I spoke too fast, because that's how I am, well, what you've got to do is schedule a Zoom consultation to speak with me. My name is Baruch. I'm from PRBE Capital. It doesn't matter all my achievements. It doesn't matter all the stuff I've done. What matters is that you can do it. What matters is that you can do it, that you can get to the next level. Okay? Now, in the Zoom call, I'm not going to be speaking really fast, but right now it's just for the sake of your attention. Bye-bye.